Rob could walk into a room and you couldn't help but notice him. He was 6'4", I think, 6'4".
You expect like a deep voice and like kind of a dominating presence when you meet him, but he was very soft-spoken.
When I was in my first month there at the Capitol, it's the first time he told me to swing on by.
Just like a conveyor belt of reporters kind of going in and out, sitting with him, talking about stories. He felt like an office kind of like dad.
When I would go over to talk to him about a story, I would inevitably be sitting there for like 40 minutes. He would just ask questions. He'd be really interested.
I worked under him. He was my editor. And he's like a real writing coach.
It always seemed like he was interested in people first. He was always the person that could bring it back to like, you know, these people have an age and a home and an address and a family and a lifestyle that they have to try to maintain through all of your writing about them. So why don't we make sure that we do that justice?
He really cared about the writing. He wanted the writing to be as good as it possibly could.
He had this Dead Word Society list.
I think it was the first thing he sent to me, or like one of the first things he sent to me.
This is it, I printed it out. It says established 2012.
There's allegedly, just say said.
Innocent bystander. He writes, be wary of guilty bystanders, they're the worst. The investigation continues. Rob doesn't want to see that in a story. He writes, I would hope so.
He could also find a story in just about anything, and he was relentless in the way he reported.
He put on this character of the old man that doesn't know what he's doing. He could put on a snorkel and fins and go outside in the middle of a blizzard and dive into his own backyard. And that was journalism. He walked that line, and it was just delightful.
Rob really cared about us.
He believed in me. I know he did because he told me. But I think he said the same thing to everyone. And that doesn't mean that he wasn't being genuine. I think he really just genuinely, especially at the Capitol, believed in every single young reporter that passed through.
He touched many people who are going to make a huge difference in this profession, the Capitol reporters. They've been through a significant trauma, and they're still working. And of course, you know, 4 other people were murdered that day. This award, it really honors his legacy and the legacy of the people that he worked with.
Being a mentor is about being someone's guide.
I saw a lot of people get better, not just at journalism, but at understanding the world around them and how to interpret it just by being forced to deal with humanity in one way or another.
I certainly think about Rob when I think about the role that I would like to ultimately have, you know, helping the next generation of reporters.